Hey there, Benjamin Harvey here, Australia's only two-time BRW award-winning coach. And today I wanted to share with you a little bit of a mindset hack, a little trick to be able to start to rapidly change habits in your life. Now, it's been said that we are what we repeatedly do. Success, therefore, is a habit. So here's what I know for certain. Our habits create results. Whether they're empowering habits, creating great results, or disempowering habits, creating bad results, our habits always generate a result. But did you know that there is a shortcut to changing habits? And it can be found in something psychologists refer to as secondary gain. If I was to sum up secondary gain, it kind of works like this. For every action you take, there is a secondary benefit. And that benefit comes in the form of a feeling. Let me give an example. Let's just say that I swim every day. I have a habit of swimming. Now, every time I go swimming, when I get out of the pool after a 45-minute swimming session and I dry off and I get changed and I get ready to go to work, when I'm driving to work, I feel this sense of confidence. I feel confident because I had a great swimming session in the morning. So we would say in that instance that the secondary gain of swimming is the feeling of being confident. So if we know that every habit we have gives us a feeling of some description, then if we want to change our habits, here's the secret. You find the feeling that you get from the habit and you move that across to a brand new habit. Let me make it a little bit practical for you. Let's just say that you are currently a smoker. You smoke cigarettes and you want to quit smoking cigarettes. Now, I'm not here to tell you what you can and cannot do with your lungs if you happen to be a smoker. If you happen to be a smoker, just please don't affect anyone else's lungs with what you're doing. But let's just say that you are a smoker and you don't want to smoke anymore. What we know is this. People who smoke cigarettes often have the secondary gain of belonging. When you think about it, if you're at work and everyone's going out for a smoko break and you go out for a smoko break with them, you get to belong to the group of people that are smoking. So even though you don't enjoy smoking cigarettes, the sense of belonging you get by being inside that group while everybody's smoking a cigarette is the secondary gain. So people don't realize that often it's not the nicotine that they're addicted to. In fact, a huge amount of research has been shown that nicotine is a very small impact on our addiction to the behavior of smoking. What has the greatest impact is the secondary gains we're getting. Now, another reason why people smoke cigarettes is because they get a sense of rebelliousness. And this is because movies have advertised since the beginning of smoking that people who smoke cigarettes are rebellious. So when they light up a cigarette, they feel this sense of rebellion inside their system. So a sense of belonging and a sense of rebelliousness are the two top reasons why people often smoke cigarettes. Now, if I wanted to change my behaviors, like if I wanted to quit smoking and move on to something else, like say I wanted to become a best-selling author instead. Like instead of smoking cigarettes, I wanted to write letters. I wanted to type up content, unpack information, write a story. Because all that time I spend smoking cigarettes, I could actually spend that typing out information. Here's how we do it. We get the secondary gain from the smoking and we move it across to the writing. And if we do that effectively, the second your psychology works out that the secondary gain is still there and the new action is even better for you, you take it straight away. It's almost like a magic trick. So how do we practically do this? Let's do the smoking to writing example. So let's just say, all right, I want to quit smoking cigarettes and now I want to go ahead and write a book. Well, what I've got to do now is identify how does writing a book make me feel even more rebellious and give me a greater sense of belonging than smoking. So how does writing a book give me a greater sense of rebelliousness and even a deeper sense of belonging than smoking? And once I work this out, my brain will transition. Because here's the most fascinating thing. Your body doesn't want to do the action of smoking. It just wants the payoff, the secondary gain. It just wants the feeling of rebelliousness. It just wants that sense of belonging. And once we understand this, we can start to map things across. So some reasons why being an author is rebellious. Because you get to put forth any idea you like. Because you get to buck the system. Because you get to challenge the status quo out there. Because you get to write things that are permanently imprinted inside your books that can never be changed throughout the history of time. Because you get to say what you mean. You get to release. I mean, it is way more rebellious than smoking. Being an author is probably one of the most rebellious things a person can do. And once a smoker understands that if rebelliousness is the secondary gain, they can move into writing books and they'll drop smoking as if like that. Now here's the other thing. How does writing a book give you a greater sense of belonging? Well, look, when you write a book, you can set up book clubs. You'll have a community, a following. You'll be able to go to different bookstores and chat about your books, have a whole tribe of people discussing things. You'll be able to belong to the entire group of people associated with the books that you're writing. And so therefore, you have an incredible sense of belonging. Anyway, you get the idea behind it. So here's my advice. If you want to develop any new habit whatsoever, look at your current habits and then work out what are you getting from those habits, and then just map them across to the new ones. Even if you're having current empowering habits, like swimming, where you're getting that confidence, you just get the confidence and map it across to new things. It doesn't mean you'll give up swimming. It just means you'll add new habits. So the easiest way to add a habit is to find the feeling you get from current habits and then map it across to the new habits. And by map it across, I mean identify all the ways that your new habit will give you even more of the feelings that you love, and then you'll be using secondary gain to your advantage. I hope you've enjoyed this information. Please share it with your friends, comment down below, and until we meet again, share your light, live your love, and do whatever it takes to be your own best friend. Bye for now.